Yo, let's hop right in this bit. Uzui turns around and death stares Daki cause her ass is crying, and that shit sound like straight kettle noises, ain't gonna lie to you. Uzui tries to slice up Gyutaro with immediate speed, but Gyutaro stops his attack and cuts Uzui without even trying. This motherfucker Gyutaro a whole crack addict, I'm not gonna hold you. He's really tweaking out on some shit about how he's trying to skin this motherfucker Uzui alive. And I know my goat Uzui could never care. But this is the type of dialogue that would have had me gripping my Bible talking about some I rebuke him. Gyutaro tosses his scythe at him and Uzui remains unfazed as hell. That's my goat right there, clap it up for him y'all. Then Gyutaro launches a blood art attack at him and Uzui throws a bunch of bombs and slashes at them in mid-air. These animators must have been going through hell, I can't lie. These motherfuckers made my Sunday though, them Demon Slayer Sundays used to hit. Uzui slashes at Gyutaro after hitting a whole arena change. Then he kicks Daki in the stomach so hard that what she had for breakfast yesterday was about to come off. After Daki ass goes flying, Uzui slashes at Gyutaro's neck and Tanjiro pops in out of nowhere. And this sorry ass motherfucker almost gets killed off rip. It hasn't even been 10 seconds since he landed his ass into the fight and he's about to get chopped the fuck up with no type of screen time. Uzui blocks that shit though and the two of them get to scrapping again while Tanjiro just sits there in spectator mode. Daki's dress starts attacking them on the battlefield and Uzui throws some more bombs while the two of them is still slashing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Uzui is my goat but he low-key spamming X right now. He ain't changing it up at all. At this rate he finna run out of bombs and look at me like it was my fault. Tanjiro gets attacked by Daki and he barely had the strength to push away that weak ass attack. I'm not gonna lie, Tanjiro might be the sorriest motherfucker in this hope when he was using water breathing. I ain't seen the motherfucker do a damn thing this whole fight. While Uzui and Gyutaro fight, it pans to some fine shit and now I see why Uzui was going crazy this fight. He got one of his 3 wives watching him scrap with this motherfucker Gyutaro. If he loses, he might get divorced by all 3 of them. She launches some kunai at him and there's no way she really thought that would work against the upper mid. Yeah, no mind. Uzui chops off his legs and a kunai stabs Gyutaro in his neck. This might be up there with Naoki death as top 10 sorriest ways to die in an anime. While Gyutaro is wide open, Tanjiro dives towards him with his sword like he finna actually do something. This gotta be the equivalent of a tapping because he really trying to steal Uzui's kill right now after having a negative KD the whole game. Gyutaro unleashes another blood art attack on the two of them after growing his legs back and he would have fried both their shits if Uzui didn't go to work on them slashes. Gyutaro pulls up on Uzui's wife and snatches the fuck out of her mouth. Hold on though, just look at this motherfucker Gyutaro ribcage. I know y'all ain't get mollywopped by a motherfucker that hasn't eaten in weeks. This how National Geographic motherfuckers be treating people in third world countries while holding a camera that is worth enough for them to eat for a year. Tanjiro finally does something useful and y'all gotta pay attention to the flames trailing along his water style. Y'all know that this motherfucker is a straight demon when he really starts to get to work. I'm not gonna lie though, this gotta be some type of dirty macking because as soon as the huz was in danger, this motherfucker stepped up with no hesitation. He really standing there acting like one of us. Uzui comes up behind that motherfucker Gyutaro and attempts to slash his head off. Tanjiro tries to do the same shit but he grabs the fuck out of both their swords and he starts spreading his STD infection along their swords. Not gon' cap, if I was them I would've smacked him in this shit with immediate effect. Cause there's no way he's putting his grimy ass shit on my sword. You cannot be serious. Gyutaro snaps his head around and Uzui shoves his other sword down his. Gyutaro releases another demon art attack and almost fries their shit. We gon' cut back to Tanjiro fighting Daki right quick. Daki's out here laughing at this motherfucker Tanjiro cause his ass ain't do none. He's sorry as fuck right now. And then he boosts up towards her and slashes at her shit. Daki knocks that motherfucker back down and I'm telling you right now, this motherfucker Tanjiro is sorry as hell with water breathing. He is not tough at all using this shit. I gotta have words with whoever thought it'd be a good idea for him to have water breathing. Like real shit. What the fuck is that bullshit game? Fuck out of here. After getting cooked like that, he finally uses Hinokami Kagura and this way he about to really turn up. I'm already knowing. Tanjiro flash steps behind her and hey hold on. Pause the whole entire fight right now. I just know she's about to get her shit snatched into next twos. No way they just did Tanjiro like that. Bro, is you serious? There is no way he just got his shit snatched up like that without her even trying or acknowledging his power up. This shit is crazy. I gotta have words with the writers because there is no way they just made Tanjiro look sorry as fuck like that. After he gets his shit snatched, she pulls up on him and he just barely blocks her attack. Daki starts attacking him with her ribbon shit, but he damn near trained by Imma in the art of weaving and blocking, so he's straight. Daki tries to stomp his ass out and then her curtains retreat. We get this angle and y'all know that whenever this angle is seen in an anime, the character's about to go berserk. This angle always signals straight crackhead energy. She unlocks a whole different form while shouting some shit to herself, and look around y'all. The only person listening to that shit is damn Jesus. She damn near talking to God at this point. Why the fuck is she looking at the sky and screaming? This is not helping the fight at all. This is why you don't get high off your own supply, gang. I'm not gonna hold y'all. She been playing schedule 1 a little bit too much. She launches an attack on the whole battleground and basically cuts Tanjiro in half. Now let's get to the toughest part of the fight. Yes sir. This motherfucker is bleeding out to the point where he damn near about to die from blood loss. That boy Tanjiro got blood all over his face and his eyes is literally stained red with blood. This shit is straight crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Tanjiro pulls up behind Daki on Smoke, and before he lets off his attack, Daki ducks under it and uses her dress to block his slash. Tanjiro grabs her leg, but her dress attacks him and she jumps up out of there. She know that boy Tanjiro is straight demon because he is frying her shit right now. She already had to resort to using her second form, and Tanjiro starts reminding her of the dog himself, with the Hanafuda earrings that almost wiped demons off the map completely. Tanjiro had her seeing Muzan flashbacks of the time Muzan ass was getting fried by Tanjiro descendants. Tanjiro rushes forward and she brings out her dress to try and attack him, but that shit got shut down almost instantly because this motherfucker Tanjiro was on timing. He blazes through her shit with his flame breathing and he starts blocking every single attack she tries on him. This motherfucker Tanjiro done unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan. He's seeing all this shit clearly now. I know I was calling him a bum about 2 minutes ago, but that's because his ass was still using that lame ass water breathing. And I'm not gonna lie, I know he doesn't have the stamina for fire breathing, but at that point just don't even go to the battlefield, bro. Why is he using water breathing? Y'all can't tell me that the Tanjiro that uses water breathing is the same person. Tanjiro turns into a motherfucking dog when he starts using fire breathing. He deadass locks the fuck in and he literally becomes so much faster and stronger that Daki is out here questioning if the motherfucker is really human or not. He almost slashes the fuck out of Daki's neck and cuts her head off, but she blocks it with her dress. She starts jumping around trying to avoid his ass, but Tanjiro is not going for none of that.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
He sticks his sword down on her curtains and she really had the audacity to say that it wasn't finna do none. You can see it in her eyes. Her ass is panicking. She knows she about to get fried by Tanjiro. Tanjiro launches up and cuts through every single curtain. Then as soon as he's about to slice her neck up, he gets a flashback of his little sister and collapses on his knees. The writers doing bro like this is crazy. He was on a generational run and they really just stopped all that with him folding like a piece of paper. I wouldn't blame him though. Have y'all seen Daki fight? We gonna cut back to the main fight after Tanjiro fries Daki's shit, and meanwhile we got Inosuke running around like a crackhead with Daki's head in his arms. This motherfucker might be one of the most out-of-pocket demon slayers in this entire show. He really should be doing shit for the love of the game, and y'all gotta respect that for real. Gyutaro pulls up behind him and gives him them backshots of doom and despair. Tanjiro clocks that Gyutaro ass should not be here fighting them because Uzui's supposed to be on his ass. And then it pans to my glorious king Uzui. Yeah, his shit got laid out, I'm not gonna lie. This
Can I see you as my crush?
motherfucker's lying on the ground fast asleep, snoring. He has one of his arms cut off and he is straight dead, I'm not gonna lie. He's lying on the ground, he's finished. He's done for. Uzui is basically cooked, I'm not gonna lie. He might not even make the next arc, bro. Gyutaro had that motherfucker Uzui looking like Sasuke ass in Boruto. This motherfucker lost his whole damn arm to the first upper moon. Are you serious? This is one of the toughest Hashira in the whole show too. I know they didn't just do him like Rengoku had. Gyutaro almost slices Tanjiro's eye off, and then the goat Uzui pulls up to the battlefield yet again. After a whole bunch of slashing, Uzui slashes the fuck out of his neck and Tanjiro pulls up on Gyutaro. This motherfucker Tanjiro done been through it too. His fingers is broken and snapped in half and somehow he's still holding his sword. Gyutaro slices through Tanjiro's chin and I'm not gonna lie, that shit must be painful as a motherfucker, but Tanjiro pulls through it and slices into his fucking neck. This motherfucker Tanjiro is a straight beast. He starts screaming and unlocks the mark. Y'all that watch Demon Slayer know that this mark is something crazy. He slices the fuck out of Gyutaro's head and that brings the arc to a close. The entire entertainment district is fucked up explosions and fires all over the place. Uzui lost his arm and he retires as a Hashira, and Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke are all on the floor passed out. The other Hashira finally decides to pull up, and I'm not gonna lie, they could have pulled up so long ago. What the fuck is they doing pulling up now when nobody needed their ass? Anyway, once they pull up, the story comes to a close, and that's the end of the Entertainment District arc. This arc was some fire, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They had the toughest fights, the toughest animation in the whole business, and the story was some fire shit too. When they finally launched the next arc of the Infinity Castle, that shit better slap the same way with the same animation and everything, bro, because I know that shit finna be fire. Appreciate y'all for watching this far, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Tune in and sub up for weekly uploads. If y'all like this video, get it to about like 10,000 likes. I'ma hit y'all with another Demon Slayer recap in the future. Appreciate y'all. Sub up for weekly uploads, and I'm out this bit. Later, gang.
Bitch tryna get wife with my dick, she can't get up. Smoke up by the thought, if you want it, we can get up. Talk down on the roof, when the tech ain't have to get up. Bitch, with my loot, what she want, she can't get none.